Hi, welcome to our channel. Today we are diving into one of the most terrifying and mysterious figures from Slavic mythology, Strzyga. In Slavic folklore, Strzyga were as feared as vampires, and their legends continue to fascinate to this day. Stick around because this is a topic you won't want to miss. Chapter 1. Who was the Strzyga? Strzyga were demonic creatures believed to emerge when a person had two souls and two hearts. When one of these elements died, the other would live on, transforming the person into a Strzyga. Strzyga would become bloodsucker, similar to vampires, driven by an insatiable thirst for human blood. Interestingly, not all Strzygas were female. In some legends, they appeared as male figures known as Strzygoni. These men, marked by a mysterious power, were said to bring bad luck and misfortune. Thought they sometimes acted as harbingers of death, warning of someone's impending demise. This role closely mirrors the Irish Banshee, which also foreshadows a family member death. Chapter 2. Appearance of Strzyga. In ancient stories, the Strzyga was depicted as a horrifying creature. It was described as a cross between a human and an owl, with an unnaturally large head, glowing red eyes, and claws resembling those of a bird. For its body appeared small, it was swift, agile, and incredibly strong enough to overpower a grown man or even a cow. Strzygas were also said to have two hearts and two rows of sharp teeth, further adding to their fearsome image. These demonic beings roamed the night, preying on humans and animals, drinking their blood. When they couldn't find people, they would temporarily settle for animal blood. Chapter 3. Hunting and bloody feasts. Strzygas were not just bloodsuckers, they were also symbols of vengeance. According to folklore, those who became Strzygas were people who had been wronged or unjustly punished. When one soul of Strzygas died, the other remained alive, seeking revenge for the wrongs done to their first. This explains why their victims were often people who had harmed them in their past lives. Strzygas also had a particularly gruesome way of surviving. They transformed into owls at night and hunted children, feeding on their blood and internal organs. These bloody feasts became a symbol of fear in many cultures, with people terrified of being outside after dark. Chapter 4. How to kill a Strzyga. Killing a Strzyga was not an easy task, but it wasn't impossible. The methods were similar to those used against vampires. To immobilize a Strzyga, one had to drive stakes or nails into various parts of its body and then burn it. Only then would the Strzyga cease to pose a threat to humans. Another way to destroy the creature was to spend the night in its crypt. The person attempting to kill the Strzyga had to lie face down on the ground, which supposedly made it harder for the demon to detect them. This was a highly dangerous task since Strzygas were most active at night, making it easy for them to surprise their prey. Chapter 5. Strzyga in folk culture. Belief in Strzygas was especially strong among the Highlanders of Podhale in southern Poland. They claimed that these demons stole milk from their cows and sheep and attacked children, drinking their blood. In some stories, it was said that the Strzyga had bitten breasts from which milk continuously poured. symbolizing its unquenchable thirst. The Highlanders protected themselves from Strzygas with blessed objects and by burning juniper. Interestingly, not all sources portrayed Strzygas as harmful to humans. Some legends suggested that Strzygas, like banshees, merely foretold death rather than actively causing it. In these cases, their attachment to the living world was due to one of their souls not being baptized, preventing them from not crossing into the afterlife. Chapter 6: Strzyga in History and Modern References. During times of plague, when some people were buried prematurely, many of those mistakenly buried alive were believed to be Strzygas. These individuals would sometimes claw their way out of their graves, wandering with bloodied hands and torn fingernails, sick and weakened. Seeing someone in this condition could easily be mistaken for an encounter with a Strzyga. According to research by Alexander Bruckner, the Slavic Strzyga originated from the Roman word Strzyx, meaning a screech owl. This shows how beliefs in Strzygas were rooted in various cultures and evolved depending on the region. Chapter 7: Fun facts about the Strzyga. To wrap things up, here are a few fun facts. Strzygas were often confused with vampires, but their origins are much older and rooted in Slavic mythology. In some legends, Strzygas could shapeshift into owls, hunting humans and animals. Slavs believed that burying a body face down could prevent it from becoming a Strzyga. Strzygas appear in modern literature, films and video games, such as the Witcher series, when they are one of the best known monsters. And that's all for today. Let us know in the comments if you were familiar with the Strzyga before and if you come across similar creatures in other cultures. Maybe you know other Slavic demons we should cover in the future. Be sure to tell us. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to give it a thumb up and subscribe to our channel to stay updated and more fascinating stories about Slavic folklore. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.